everybody, this is Saul Castañeda with mcscgreenwheels, and I'm here at home, and we're following up on our alternative vehicles to the Foxbody. You know, for anyone out there that cannot buy a Foxbody now, because we know it's gotten crazy and it's downright ridiculous how these prices have skyrocketed. But we're bringing you alternative videos here to kind of reawaken you up to say, hey, you don't necessarily have to own a Foxbody, but we'll lay down a little scenario for you. So today's little video, we're going to be talking about the wagons built on the Foxbody platform. So let's just say you cannot, imagine yourself paying from $5K to $10K for a nice, clean running, full body, no dents, no none Foxbody. Let's just say that. Now let's just say you're in the era when the Foxbody and the 5.0 engines are all around you. They're running, they're plentiful, and let's just say, cheap. In fact, the four-cylinder Foxbody, either a clean roller, was considered a budget hero car. You were able to do that on the track. You build it out for street racing or autocross, anything that you would, your little heart would desire. But as we know, the cost of these things have gotten astronomically grotesque and pricey. So guys, we're going to rattle off for you a couple wagons that may pique your interest. First one is the 5-door wagon on our list is the Ford Fairmont wagon. The production year was from 77 to 83. They had a 2.3 4-cylinder engine which actually made 5 more horses than your inline 6. So it gave out 92 horses and about 119 torque rating compared to the 3.3 inline 6, which did 87 horsepower with 154 foot-pounds of torque. Being that most inline 6s are not meant for speed, they're usually meant for torque. So as you could tell, from 119 torque to 154 on the inline 6. The third engine option was from the 78 to 81 Fairmont wagon was the 4.9 V8 engine, which the Windsor with 139 horsepower. The fourth engine for that bad boy was also the 4.2 V8 with 115 horse, which was an option from the 80 to 81 model. Speed manual gearbox was attached to the Ford 2.3 4-cylinder. In 79, a 3-speed automatic gearbox was available for option on the standard inline 4 models. 4.9 liter V8 model came with a 4-speed manual. The 4.2 liter models were paired with a 3-speed automatic trans. Second wagon on our list, just so you don't get discouraged, we're going to go deeper, guys. That was also built on this beautiful platform of ours that we find very versatile was, yes, the Mercury Zephyr wagon. And these wagons are pretty rare because there's very, very, very little of them. There was a very little production of these guys. These kind of came in from 78 to 83. A unibody on a Foxbody platform, just like our Ford Fairmont wagon. The front suspension was a McPherson strut system, and that was a mounted strut and a separated spring from the strut. Kind of like most Foxbodies our very own Sergeant Reckless has. We have some McPherson strut, which is just separated from the spring, which has got its own spring perch on the side. Mercury Zephyr was based on the Ford Fairmont front disc brake system and rear drum. Rear suspension utilized a 4-bar link with coils, lightweight cast center section rear axle. Third wagon on our list is the Ford LTD wagon, and I know you guys are just dying to go get one of these, but please hold your down because you may not find one. These wagons on the Foxbody platform were from 83 to 86. This is the 4th generation 4th LTD wagon. It had a wheelbase of 105.6 inches, had a length of 196.5 inches, had a height of 53.8 inches. And the curb weight of it was just a whopping 3,000 and 108 pounds. The fourth generation LTD wagon had the same front and rear suspension as the Ford Fairmont and Mercury Zephyr wagon. Not shocked. Not shocked. Mostly saying that you could probably interchange these things. The fourth station wagon that we will be talking about, that was also built on this beautiful platform, was, yes, you got it, man, and this is a very rare one, the Ford Granada wagon. This is the second generation, and again, very, very, very hard out there because this is only a production year from 81 to 82. The wheelbase came in at about 105.5, which is only about a tenth shorter than the LTD wagon. So for a lot of guys that go out there and build these things, you can understand that that little bit of difference, you know, will require some modification if you do some little bit of a swapperoos. The Granada wagon has the same length, which is 196.5 inches, as the Ford LTD wagon. The 54.2 inches in height of the Granada made it 6 inches taller than the 83-86 LTD Ford wagon. The fifth station wagon, built on the Ford Fox platform, on our list is the Mercury Cougar wagon. Yes, let me repeat that. It is the Mercury Cougar wagon. I don't know what else to say. That wagon also came in from 81 to 82. And the Cougar name was actually applied on the Fairmont wagon. So, needless to say, we were just swapping names, you know, it's just one sticker away from being a Cougar wagon, and then you get the Thundercat emblem on there, and it was a Cougar. 19,294 Cougar station wagons lurked out there in the United States, so keep your eyes open, guys. You may just find one, drop a Coyote in there, and now you have a Cougar Coyote. You know, what's ever so popular about the Cougar wagon is that it came, and yes, you know it, two different styles of trim. In 1982, the Cougar wagon had the GS, and let's not forget the ever so popular Villager trim. And for those that don't know what Villager trim is, go up there and look it up, man. You'd probably want to slap that on your SN. It was equipped with a 7.5 differential with a 273-to-1 gearing. 0.3 6-cylinder Mercury Cougar station wagon weighed 3,016 pounds with 88 horsepower. Rear-wheel drive, automatic 3-speed gearbox, and 5-door wagon body style gave us 21 miles per gallon on the highway. The last station wagon that was built on the Foxbody platform, it's again another winner. It's called the Mercury Marquis. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that one or seen it. And those were built from 83 to 86. It falls in the mid-size. As we've been mentioned for the last couple wagons, they're considered mid-size wagons. So it's like a mid-size Foxbody. This wagon though, the Marquis, was actually, you know, more illustrious. This is the executive, so it came with a powered rack and pinion steering, front sway bar, power brakes, front disc, rear drums, and ever so stunning 4 lugs. Why am I not surprised? Steel belted radial tires, but the towing capacity on this bad boy was about 3,500 pounds. With a 3.8 V6 engine, the selected shifted automatic transmission. In conclusion, all the 6 wagons that we just mentioned, all these wonderful machines that you guys get to go out there and search for and see how you will make pretty with some Villager trim. These were all a unibody style build on the Foxbody platform with a McPherson suspension. So if you bought a new wagon every 2 years from 80 to 82 and 84, chances are that either one of those wagons, any part of that thing would be interchangeable with each other. From the front suspension to the rear, it was just a different name passed on in between them. So you could have had an 80 Granada or an 82 Zephyr or an 86 Cougar. You could have just went ahead and kept all 3 of them and made one other amalgamation of something that I don't know what you would. Especially in today's world where we have a great aftermarket support out there, a lot of parts out there. You have LMR that gives you all these kind of parts for your Foxbody, for your SN, and even for your new Edge. Well, guess what? All of that will fit your beautiful Thunder wagon. I'm sorry, Cougar wagon. Let's go with that. Remember, when it comes down to the engine, of course, you can go back and, keep it original with the 4-cylinder. Or, beef it up and, like I said, turn that little 4-cylinder into a Coyote. Slap it in there. It shouldn't be a problem. Get your friends together, get a K member, drink some beer, and swap out an engine. The engine bay is big enough. It's no different than your Foxbody. So guys, do me a favor. Go out there, kick some ass with your Granada or your Thunder Wagon or whatever you want to have. Because remember, just because you don't own a Foxbody doesn't mean you can't kick anyone else's ass like if you had one. Guys, this is all the time I got. We'll see you again on the next one. Stay tuned. Hey, don't forget to subscribe.